Yeah! Alpha! Shake, 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 shake.
No hubiera pensado que yo me iba a enamorar jamás. No quería saber nada más, nunca más. Pero vos apareciste de repente y me hablaste con una voz tan dulce que perdí la razón y mi corazón. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte. Yo pensaba que
You see this building here? That is the stables. The beauty of where we live is that there is always things to do. There's new projects that we get to start. I mean, the list is endless on the things that we want to do. For instance, this is like our garage, and then above it is Ryan's office. And we want to turn this into maybe like a future Airbnb let, but we need to get planning permission for it. We won't be able to do that one ourselves. We'll have to get professionals in, and it's just a long work in progress. Also, it'll probably cost quite a lot of money as well. So instead, we're starting a different project at the moment. We're trying to convert the stables. Now, convert is in quotation marks because we're not actually converting it. They're abandoned stables from previous owners that have kind of like aren't very nice inside anymore. But we want to turn it into like a studio space for arts and pottery. I'll get more into that in a minute. And so, yeah, we thought rather than like build something new, we'd try and make do with this. Hopefully it'll work. If not, we've just made it a bit nicer, and we'll use it in the future for storage and stuff. And this is our paddock, which if you watched our video number 2, which I'll put in the cards up above, you'll hear me and Ryan talking about our future plans for this, what we want to do. That is a bit of a junkyard at the moment. Well, that was filmed a year ago and it is still a junkyard, but we finally have plans for what we want to do. We're going to hopefully split this in half because it is a massive space, and we'll hedge one half all around and make it like a really pretty garden, hopefully of like some nice bordered edges with flowers and stuff, and another kind of like polytunnel / polygrub to grow more vegetables in. And then in the other half, we're hoping to sort out the fence and stuff, but make it into more of like a car parking area, like for future guests if we hold any events, or if we have people stay and glamp in the field. But also, we have a lot of family members come and stay, and sometimes it would be nice if we had more parking for them. And then the project that's happening behind me is the stables, which was what I was talking about earlier. So yes, these are the stables. They're actually in quite good condition, but we've got lots of ivy growing. Whoa, it is so windy. We've got lots of ivy growing up them, and we're like completely pulling the outside like apart. There's a lot of like rotten wood and stuff, so we're pulling that out. We've got to like damp proof it, paint it. It's an exciting little project. My brother's staying with us, so he is on it. Luckily, he's not too scared of spiders, but me and my mum are, and there are a lot of spiders.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on the midnight walk through the old streets.
I got that on camera. Can you see it? Whoa, that is very big. No, it's still there.
Back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song.
we've just found? We just found a little bird's nest. It was obviously an old one in the top, on top of the pile. Look how cute. It's got like clay in it and everything. They've made it so beautiful. That is not Ryan singing in the background. That is music.
It's been a while. Look, I have a beard again. I've got my hat on just to hide how messy my hair is, because I have not messy, I guess fluffy. I've just had a shower because I've been doing this. Check out that trench. So we're getting electrics put up to the barn and the stables up there. The barn because, you know, that's where I've got the food trailer where I do welding, power tools. So also going to get a 32 amp hookup over there. So if we ever wanted to cook here in the kitchen, do all my food prep, I can just hook it up here, which would be nice. But also I need to dig all the way up here. You know, I wanted to save a few pennies and thought I could dig it myself. Might still end up getting someone to do it, because man, that is hard work. There used to be electricity up here, but it was questionably done. But up to the stables, and I'll show you now while I walk and talk. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Doesn't help that it's very wet. But the idea is we're going to turn this into a pottery barn studio. Pottery Barn's the brand, not that. Pottery studio for Katie and Henry, so Grace's mum. That's the plan, you know. Insulate it, put a potter's wheel in, a kiln in. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. You know, another project, why not? Let's get it in there. This is where I got my car stuck yesterday. Yeah, I might have a 4x4, but yeah, mud always wins, I guess. It was quite deep. Had to get Henry to tow me out in the quad bike, but that was fun. You know, I enjoy stuff like that.
We have a bit of a weed problem going on in the polytunnel. I guess it's because it's warming up in here, and yeah, they're starting to pop up. Don't mind weeds so much, like that's good, healthy soil and things. Just really don't like sting nettles growing in here because they really take over. And that is a stinging nettle there. There's like, I try to do the no dig principle, but when you've got things with roots like this growing in your beds, taking up room for the tomatoes in the summer, it gets really annoying. I mean, look at that. I'm starting to think we might need to put more cardboard down. It's a real ground of weeds at the moment, but at least the soil isn't really dry, because last year when we went to plant our tomatoes in the ground, the soil was really dry and we had to really try and water it every day, well, maybe like 3 times a day on the lead up to planting the tomatoes because it was so dry. Whereas we've got the opposite problem here. All these weeds will go into our compost heap as well. We make sure that our compost heap gets quite hot to kill off any seeds and weeds in it. So yeah, everything goes in there near enough. Can't really, unless it's like meat or something from the kitchen. All veg scraps, kitchen scraps, all weeds, everything goes in there. I absolutely love my compost heap.
Wow, is it a snake? It's a very small snake, isn't it? It's a very small snake. Thank you, yeah.
You're probably watching this video and thinking, 1 second guys, why don't you finish one project, like the food van, before you start another? Like setting up a ceramic studio for my mum. The thing is, we're currently waiting on an electrician to do the wiring in the food van. So obviously it makes sense to start another project in that one spare week we had. It actually does make sense though, because the electrician can then do lots of jobs at once when he comes to visit. Anyway, that's it from us this week. Thank you so much to all you newbies that have joined us, and thanks to the oldies for sticking with us. We'll see you in our next video.